Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 55 and today's episode we're taking a look at the Classic Sports event, which is also known as one of the worst events in this game. For that we need a Classic Sports car, and because of what I mentioned last time about us already having done these episodes, we're actually going to use the prize car that you get from this event, which is the 1964 Ferrari 250 GTO. Which is cool. It has a very ugly Ferrari badge on the back of it in this game. But
activate the coming of how the 250 GTO is the most beautiful car ever created, and when Ferrari's never made a beautiful car since.
Good. Let's put a carbon hood on it.
Let's paint it bright pink and put a carbon hood on it.
No, I want to paint it Ferrari yellow because I prefer a yellow Ferrari. Also, I might use this in Forza 2. I don't really care. You'll see why I don't really care in exactly 1 second, because if we go to Go Race and we go over to professional events and we go over to Classic Sports Car event, open to unmodified cars made prior to 1975, first place receives the Ferrari 250 GTO. There's the restrictions. There's the opponent. You might see the 1967 Corvette Stingray. If you're playing this actually doing your thing and you don't mind about using a car a second time, use the Stingray, because the Stingray is the god car in this class. The Stingray is ridiculous. Anyways, we're going to New York, Maple Valley, Alpine Ring, and Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. You'll see the GTO. That's what we used first time round. Don't use the GTO because the GTO was terrible. Pretty much everything's terrible that isn't the Stingray. Use the Stingray. Use the Stingray. Heed Scotians of Ice from many episodes ago. Use the fucking Stingray for this event, otherwise you will be killed. Because it's...
use the Challenger.
Well, the issue is you can't modify the cars. That's the issue. And unmodified, the fastest thing is the Stingray, because the muscle cars in this game are overpowered, pretty much.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I did do on the Challenger.
In fact, we'll play a game in this race, right? Check to see how fast the Stingray is, how fast I am, and then look on the mini-map at where all of the other cars are. That'll be a fun game for you to play. Yeah, it's a bit weird in this event because it has a bunch of D-class and C-class cars, mostly.
Good job, Turn 10.
We don't have very good launch, but hopefully we should have the straight line speed to keep up with the Stingray.
And there goes the Corvette.
Yeah, there goes the Corvette. To crash into a wall, because the AI in the Corvette isn't very smart. If you want some tips for taking the Corvette in not a Corvette, the best place to get him is this corner right here, because he is extremely slow through this corner usually. He doesn't quite take the right line. Of course, I was in a bit of a fucky position there, but yeah. As you can see, Corvette kind of has a lot of straight line speed, which on some of these tracks, New York especially, is, yeah.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's doing 145, and we're almost just about past him. Also, oh my god, I don't have brakes, I don't have brakes, I don't have brakes.
Emile.
I didn't crash the world's most expensive car. We're good.
Damn.
Should have.
Anyways, just also a bit of fun trivia. Of course, if you've played the more recent Forza games, this is a very confusing looking car to you. The 250 GTO from this game and the 250 GTO from modern Forzas is a completely different model. I don't know why they decided to do that, but there you go.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting there's like multiple 250 GTOs because reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Forza 7 has... I think Forza 5 onwards has used the 1962, and this is a 64, I want to say. I've got to be honest.
It's the fast one.
Yeah, this 64 version looks really weird. I'm never really sure if I like the look of this car or not. I think from the front it looks pretty good. From the rear it just looks weird.
Yeah, makes sense. Ferrari's like thing back then was not make pretty cars, just make cars that do big fast.
I will say, aerodynamically, it's very smooth, which I like. I like a good smooth design. That's what I like.
It's smooth.
I like aggressive, smooth cars. Like, hence why I'm sexually attracted to an Aston Martin Vanquish.
And why you hate the muscle Astons.
Fuck the muscle Aston. Fuck the modern Astons as well, because they're not much better looking.
Yeah, that too.
Fuck you, I like my Mustang too.
I've got to be... Alright, are you ready for a very, very bad admission here?
Yes.
What?
Alright.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably not.
I don't even know if I can say this correctly without bursting into flames. I prefer the muscle car Aston styles to the modern Aston Martins, like the DB11 and the new Vantage, because they're just fucking... No,
I
why?
agree.
Yeah, that's because you're
Yeah.
a smart person.
I agree.
Turbo should not be a thing.
No.
I'm
it
sorry.
shouldn't.
As much as I don't really like the way the V600 looks, I'm sorry, it had twin superchargers, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you
Aston,
can't hate-
don't care about fuel economy. If you care about fuel economy, guess what you should do?
Buy a Prius?
No.
sell
the
the Signet
Signet.
as your
Yeah,
only car.
sell the fucking Signet. Why can't you just sell the Signet again? Buy a Citroen C1, turn it into a Signet. Do you know what they should do?
What?
They... And you go admit, right, hold on. When I say this, please tell me if you think this is an absolutely amazing idea or not. They should buy the rights to rebadge the Dacia Sandero and sell it as the Aston Martin Signet. Like, literally make it cost £50,000 and change nothing but the badges. That's what they should do. Admit it, you would find it kind of cool. Like,
You know what else they should do?
I'd find
Aston
it
Martin
hilarious.
BCC's team with a whole bunch of rebadged Sanderos.
yeah, like, or even better, buy like the fucking rights to the Mitsubishi I and badge it as an Aston Martin. There you go, that's an electric one, even better. Because, I mean, you gotta admit, as much as we take the piss out of the Signet, you gotta admit, the Signet is kinda cool.
It was the best. It was one of the smartest ideas, I think, to sidestep that whole
I mean,
fuel economy thing.
I've seen Signets
amazing
in real life, and they're so cool. Because you're
It's
like,
amazing just in how ballsy it was.
yeah, because you see a Signet and you're like, that's a £30,000 car. Someone spent £30,000 on it, and they are a genius person. If I was a rich man, I'd buy a load of them and use them as golf carts.
Oh god, I just realized something about the UI that's pissing me off.
Oh god.
The lap counter, the 5 has like 2 different fonts for some reason.
What?
Oh no. Yeah, it's
Like-
2 different sized 5s. What have you done?
The
You're a
current lap and the
cunt.
lap counter.
You're a fucking cunt. Because do you know what's going to happen? The same thing that happened on fucking Gran Turismo 1 where people pointed out that the fucking rev gauge is actually hand-painted in Gran Turismo 1 and half the lines are like diagonal. As soon as you see it, you can't stop not seeing it. I've got to...
Please-
Yeah, that's fucking... Why is that a thing? Why is there 2
Is
different
that-
5s?
I wonder if that's only for 5-lap races, because I have not noticed that in any other race.
I don't know, although I'm going to be keeping an eye on it now, thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Anyways, the 250
No,
GTO wins the event with ease, so use the 250 GTO. Also, we're going to get a lot of money because this is a rare car.
Use the
Rare.
250 GTO or the Corvette.
It's a consistent thing, by the way.
It is a consistent thing.
Yeah,
Well,
the one is slightly bigger than the other one.
Anyways, Maple Valley is noxed.
Yay.
it's the valley of the maple.
I do
variety.
like it how this game does have like wind speed and track temperature and stuff, even though it's like completely pointless and it doesn't matter. It is kind
No,
of cool.
it adds sim value.
Oh my god, simulation. Ooh, sim!
You know what else bothers me about this championship? Why the Corvette is halfway through the AI driver list.
Hey, Emile, I'm gonna make you happy now.
What?
I'm getting Forza 7.
Ooh.
Nice.
You can come racing. Oh, wait. I just realised how undetailed the wheels are on this car. Yeah, Duracer, look at the lap counter. It
You're
is different
right.
fonts.
Oh no. This is going to be.
You
Did you like-
cock end.
Asa, did you like notice that beforehand and just not say anything?
No, I just got a picture up on fucking Google Images.
So, Scotian,
So,
You cock
so
end.
Emile,
are you joining me in becoming my 787B Crown Victoria racing buddy?
no.
I need to figure out if there's any more weird engine swaps in that game, because there's so many... There is actually like quite a few weird ones. I still need to rotary the Pacer at some point.
Emile just starts having a party with all of us when we're all driving rotary engine Crown Victorias in public lobbies.
There's a lot of swaps I need to do.
Yeah.
Just a
I
squad.
love Forza
There-
7.
There's a lot of swaps I missed out on.
I do still think genuinely Forza 7 is one of the better ones. In fact, the worst bit is if they got rid of some of the niggles, it would be like hands down the best one. For me personally, it is still the best in the series so far, just because it has the most shit, which is good.
I mean, the only thing that was keeping me astray of it is the homologation system.
The homologation system's fucky, but there's ways around it. I mean, it's still fun. It's like the fucking, you know, the drag car league. That's still quite fun because it basically what they say for like the nostalgic drag races is like, oh yeah, run street tires on like the Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt, and you can have 1,000 horsepower, or you could have handling. And then I got the game to upgrade the Thunderbolt, and it's one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life.
Auto
Okay.
upgrade, lol.
The
Can't
Thunderbolt
wait till you
actually.
get to drive that on top of your laps.
It's not in this community choice one, but it is coming up. I've got it penciled in for something. I can't wait, because do you know what my favourite thing about the Thunderbolt is?
What?
It freewheels all the time.
Oh.
Nice.
It freewheels. It's great. Fucking, the worst bit is the community choice. It doesn't seem that interesting on paper, but like the problem is most of the cars people requested, like supercars and stuff, it's like, fuck, I've got those literally penciled in for like the next few weeks because I decided on what I was going to use in the next few weeks before that video went up. But yeah, the Thunderbolt is coming up. That's going to be soon-ish. I'm going to probably lump that in with the classic muscle cars
I
or
always wonder.
street races. I need to fucking drive the Dart Superstock because that's always quick around Top Gear.
I always wonder why the Dart is decent handling, even though it's also a drag car.
The Dart's decent handling purely because it's light. Like the Dart's only about £2,800, which for a muscle
yeah,
car is ridiculous.
But I thought
Yeah,
the suspension would at least still be fucky.
No,
Yeah. Not really.
it's got pretty much racing suspension out the get-go. The thing with the Dart is you gotta remember, in real life it probably does suck, but I mean by Forza standards it has big tires,
And
it's lightweight, it's, you know.
all they did to the Dart was throw a Hemi in it. That's all they did.
I really
Yeah,
like the Dart
fiberglass front end.
Superstock.
And the only reason it's so light is that they had to remove all the extra shit that was in it, so it had to strictly be a drag car. That is the only reason.
I wonder what other weird muscle cars they're gonna add to the game, because that seems to be like one of the things they do. Like pretty much every DLC pack gets another weird, funky muscle car, which
There's
is kind of
another
cool.
freaking car I need to drive in that.
I
What?
want a Gran Torino.
The Valiant Charger.
Do you know what the weird bit is with the Valiant Charger?
What?
What?
I didn't realise it before. That car is hugely fucking popular. Like literally on that video where I did
It's
like,
the
oh, what
weirdest-
happens when you beat the career? Literally, pretty much all the comments on that video are like, how do I get the Valiant Charger? I was like,
Yeah, the Valiant Charger is the weirdest Charger like Chrysler has ever made.
well,
'cause
it's not
it
really
has-
a Charger, is it? Or is it?
It is, but it isn't. It still had the Chrysler LA 440 and all that. But the weird bit, it doesn't have the slant 6 in it. It has a Hemi 6.
Yeah. I remember I ruined the Valiant Charger on Horizon 3.
Did you throw a V8 in it?
No, I put a V12 in it because this was an achievement where you had to get it to 200 miles an hour, and I was just like, welp! How about we do this in the best way possible? Twin turbos, V12, 1500 horsepower, all-wheel drive, yes.
Hey Mel, can you twin charge cars in this game like you can in Forza 2?
You can twin charge cars in Forza 2?
No.
Yes, me and my roommate have figured that out with the Challenger concept. We were like, wait a second, there's a turbo and a supercharger option. Does it like
No,
the
you can't.
single one if you put one in? Oh,
yeah, it
doesn't?
removes one if you put the other one in, I think.
And Forza 1 it
Yeah.
does? Okay.
Which is a shame, but... Ugh.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be possible.
Hey!
I never thought that was possible.
You
We
reached
were
level
like,
30, what are we gonna get? You've established a relationship with North American manufacturers Ford and Panos. There are new cars available in the Ford and Panos dealerships. In addition, Ford has sent you a 2005 Ford GT.
Yeah, it's a GT you don't like as much as the new one.
It's the Ford GT, that's what it is.
I actually saw a Ford GT a few days ago.
Was it a Ford
Was-
Ford GT or just a Ford GT?
It may have been a Ford GT. I didn't check hard
Ford
enough.
GT. Try endurance events. Fuck off. Alpine Ring is next.
Hey, it's kind of spa, but with less elevation changes.
What was your name for it as a Fisher Price Spa? That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Alpine Ring is.
I wonder why they didn't bring these tracks back for Forza 2.
I've no idea. It's so weird. Do you know what the weird bit is, Juracer? Have I
What?
shown you like the weird car list here in Forza 1?
Well, I mean, I played Forza once, so I've seen some of the weird cars.
Like there's a DTM Mercedes, there's the proper CLK GTR race car, like all of this stuff that never came back, and you're like, why did it not
I did.
return?
I did like how all the GT1 cars were in prototype. That kind of made me sort of happy.
I still need to make my fucking Forza 7 DLC wishlist video. Because, oh, by the way, that's one of my New Year's resolutions for fucking the channel, by the way.
Oh.
I'm gonna go, hopefully, back to being more of a Forza channel than a Let's Play channel. I'm still gonna do Let's Plays, of course, but like, I actually want to do Forza content, because there's, like, a lot of stuff I want to do.
Emile,
Car
I like
builds and
Forza
shit.
content.
Emile is gonna become the new Jack's Place.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
I am Jax LP. He was a pretty big
Yeah.
Forza YouTuber back in the day. I liked him, and then he had real life happen.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
What
He did
happened?
like build-ups and stock versus stock, and
Yeah, I did a lot of
Really?
that in Forza 7. I need to return to it. Oh, Forza 6, because, like, fucking Forza 6, I had some great builds, like when I built a fucking A-Class Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
yeah.
There's only one thing with Jack that kind of it was a bad thing. He indirectly gave us AR-12.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, apparently, when I actually used to watch AR-12 when he wasn't annoying, like his first videos is like,
His
oh
first
yeah,
dance, I
know-
watched his Forza 4 stuff, because it wasn't too bad.
yeah. Jack was kind of the guy who got him into Forza 4,
Oh,
like making videos.
here's the thing, I'm not ashamed to admit, fucking I used to watch a little bit of AR-12 back in the Forza 4, moving on to Forza 5 days. Hell, I fucking watched Slap Trains drifting on a budget, because that was actually kind of interesting, but, you know, they just sort of evolved into mega cunts. And I think the only, like, one of the three main, like, what do we call them?
The dude, bro, the
Dude Bro trifecta. I think the only one I really watch is Black Panther, and that's because, I mean, when he's not speaking, like, his stuff is still kind of amusing. Like, his Pimp My Ride series was kind of funny.
yeah.
Like,
That is a weird one. He can utterly annoy the crap out of me in some videos, and then have me rolling on the floor laughing other ones.
yeah, like, the weird thing, it's such a weird thing, and to be fair, out of all of the three Dude Bros, he seems by far and away the most pleasant as an actual person. Like, I don't think
doesn't
I've...
actually seem like he's a dude bro in real life. It seems like he almost just does it for YouTube.
Well, he's said before in real life he's quite a sort of shy, closed person. I've seen him in real life before.
Ooh.
I saw his
Really?
Lexus at McDonald's once.
Yeah.
I took a picture. He said, "Come say hi next time." I was just like, it's a fucking wet car park. I'm walking back to my Fiat Panda with me fucking KFC in hand, mate. I don't want to fucking say hi. But no, I think yeah. Like I said, the thing is, he seems like a genuinely nice guy, and I mean, the thing is, he's very opinionated, but I can't really get him on him for that because, hi, hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
My name's the real Emile.
Plus, most of his opinions are well thought out and have actual backing.
Fuck the PS4. There you go.
I said most.
I can't go along with that, man.
I don't count Black Panther as the dude bro trifecta, because whenever I think of the
Well,
dude
it's
bro
basically
trifecta-
whoever does drift builds and doesn't know how to drive in racing games. That's what I call the dude
Oh,
bro trifecta.
That's why I say Tomcat fits it more than him.
I'm not aware. Which one's Tomcat?
Tomcat's the one who does a whole bunch of off-roading synth. He's like a southern.
Is
dude
he the
bro,
British
like
guy?
No, he's a.
Oh,
American.
TC
He lives in the
9700.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, he's I haven't watched him. I remember he was in a fail race video once, and he was very fucking irritating, and I haven't.
The last time I watched him, he bought a Scion FRS, and they bought a Dodge 3/4 ton to tow that FRS.
The
He
one
also
thing
has
I
a
do
Jeep now
know,
too, I think.
well, Black Panther's dating his sister, or is married to his sister. I know since then, because I did watch some of his, like, I was curious as to see who he was. The BR, I know his fucking FRS is dead. Like, he killed the FRS, he's got an S2000 now.
Yeah.
I don't know how the I can't remember how the FRS died. I think he, like, fucking drove it into a tree or something. But the FRS became dead.
So we're talking about the other big Forza YouTubers. There's EK too.
Did I just hear Emile vomit in his mouth?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Remember what we said about that aesthetic earlier in the last episode?
Oh no.
I feel the same way.
Sorry. Just had to clear my throat. Anyways, moving
yeah,
on.
EK does. EK does that.
The 250 GTO. Good car, isn't it? We don't mention that
Vauxhall
name.
Astra.
We don't mention that name round here. We don't mention that name round here.
You know, I actually have showed up in one of his videos.
No! We don't speak about him. Fucking anyone who used to come to the streams back in the day should know about that one.
Oh, I never watched him stream. I only ever
When we had
watched
the
his
fucking reaction videos afterwards. I think I reacted to his channel once and I was just like taking the piss out of it the entire time. I think he tried to say like an Alpha 4 season modern Lancia Stratos and I was like, no, no, no,
God.
stop speaking.
You know, I would want to see a Rally 4C though. Someone make it happen.
Is it not in GT? No, GT Sport doesn't have a Group B 4C.
I'll talk about real life, not some stupid video games, man.
Fuck video games, am I right?
That's the thing about Gran Turismo. I almost never care about concept cars in Gran Turismo.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
cool
care about
car
any
game.
of the GT Vision bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the only
All I
one,
do-
the only GT Vision you should care about is the Tomahawk, and that's because it's the most powerful car in the game.
The only other thing I could think about is, well, actually, the only like fictional car I would really want to like care about would be the Mustang Group 3 because I want that in real life.
I will say that's the one thing I applaud GT Sport for. Like, I really like some of the cars that they thought of because you actually look at them and you're like, actually, that's quite a good idea.
I think it's the same reason I like the Works cars in Shift 2.
To be honest with you, do you know what I like most about the GT Sport sort of like cars?
What?
They actually carry over some aspects of like historical cars and stuff. Like if you look at the, I think it's the Group 4 Mustang. If you actually look at that, it reminds me a lot of the driving school Mustangs from Gran Turismo 2. You know, the orange and blue one. I can't remember which driving
yeah.
school it is.
It's a Bondurant.
Admit it, right now, if the fucking Group 3 was actually looked like the Celine SR wide body, you'd buy GT Sport.
Yeah.
Probably not, but I would like it a lot.
Would you like me to go and find a Celine SR wide body livery for the Group 3 later on?
Sure.
I'm actually kind of.
Because
I wonder if that exists actually.
I do like the Celine livery from those years.
I really like the SR wide body in Gran Turismo 2. It's such a cool looking car.
I swear, if I ever learn how to 3D model, that's the first car I'm modeling. I'm going to put in like R Factor 2 or something.
I'm surprised there isn't a mod for it already. Mind you,
Well,
there's
because
not
no
really.
one cares about 90s GT racing.
Yeah, is there any way you could actually, other than Gran Turismo 2, is the SR wide body in anything else that's actually worth
yeah.
pulling a
Midnight
model
Club.
from?
Midnight Club 3.
Midnight Club
That's
3.
it.
Yeah, it's not really high enough res to pull the body from. If it was in a Forza or something, oh god, can you imagine if it... Here's a question, if they had that in Forza 7 DLC, are you buying Forza 7?
That would be a very... See, I'm going to buy Forza 7, I'm going to wait for it to go in game models that are you and rip it and put it in something else.
Oh, actually, by the way, just
Yeah.
worth pointing out at the time of recording this. Forza 7's available on Amazon right now for 24 quid,
Oh.
which is a pretty good price, so if you haven't got it, go snap.
Snap.
That's like $30. It's pretty
Why so
good.
cheap?
I want the ultimate edition.
I want the Ultimate Edition. I want to wank off to Vin Diesel.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't want to wank off to the most boring man in the entire world?
I want to wank onto the car that you hate.
Do you know what I like most about Vin Diesel?
What?
He can do the same role in every single
Yeah, he
movie
literally
and don't
plays
care.
the same man in every single film he's in, yet somehow still manages to find employment.
Looks at the pacifier.
Like, literally, he's just like Triple X, same guy. Fast and
Also,
Furious,
Triple X
same
is
guy. Fucking Riddick, he's the same person. It's just the same person over and over and
Wheelman.
over again.
Wheelman.
Oh yeah, Wheelman.
And man, what are we going to get the Wheelman Let's Play?
I need to buy that game actually, to be honest with you. I heard it wasn't
I
too
played-
terrible.
It really wasn't. I played a little bit of it because my neighbor had it.
When did it
It's
come out?
the
Like
same neighbor who-
2007?
Yeah, probably around there. I just remember it was weird because there's a whole bunch of Pontiac G8s running around in Spain.
I think that's another one of my plans for next year. I want to do more Let's Plays, because I actually looked at the list of Let's Plays I've completed this year, and there's not a lot.
So you're going to do 187 Ride or Die Let's Play?
I actually do want to do 187 Ride or Die, I'm not going to lie, because I actually like that game. Although I wasn't sure how I'd go about doing it. As Mike's making a noise.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's making
The
that
aliens
like
are trying to
buzzy noise
contact
from
us.
like 2010.
They're trying to convince us to watch all of the furry porn.
Yes, I know one thing that's definitely happening next year,
What?
and I can confirm this now. I'm definitely playing something that isn't a racing game.
What?
There is going to be a Let's Play that's not a racing game.
Good idea.
So there you
And
go.
before it's DDLC.
I can't do DDLC because I already know all the endings. And by all the endings, I mean I don't even know what the actual normal ending is. I just know the good ending because I'm a good egg.
John Cena's sexy high school adventure.
The normal ending
You don't know
isn't
how
even that
tempted I am
different.
to do that for the end of the year. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but if I have chance, if I get time over the next few days, I'm gonna finish the year out on that. But if I don't, then it'll be April Fools or something.
Yeah,
Alright.
the normal ending isn't really that different, to be honest.
I've been atted on Angel's server, as you can see.
Yes, that would be me.
If it's furry porn, I'm going to kill you.
Well, the good news is that you're going to kill me regardless of what it is, so I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Fucking goddamn it. And before it's
Most
my
likely-
Subaru getting humped by like a shark or something.
No, to be honest, who is the most likely to kill someone in this whole entire little community?
Me.
Me.
I think it's pretty certain it's me at this point, right?
Well, I mean, it has to be. You're the only one here who is mad enough to actually play Gran Turismo 3 to completion in a Let's Play.
You say that, I can imagine Angel snapping on
And-
that.
I can imagine, yeah, I can imagine Angel killing someone, but then him being like very remorseful and sorry about it. I'd just do it and laugh.
How Canadian of them.
Yes. Hey LRC,
Hey, Emile.
do you know what I'll be able to say by the end of next year?
What?
I've been mad enough to play Gran Turismo 4 to full completion as well.
And
You
playing
say
a
that
bit
like you're
that might
actually
be
going to be able to
bullshit.
get through the entirety of Gran Turismo 4 in a single year.
Exactly.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but what if it does?
If it does, I'll buy you anything for 23 pence.
I'll actually buy you that visual novel maker so you can make your own visual novel.
How
That's
much?
what's gonna
That's, you're fucking on. Gran Turismo 4 starts. Actually, no, I'm gonna say this on fucking camera because it is going to happen because this is my fucking deadline for it. Gran Turismo 4 starts March 1st. As far as my recollection goes, I believe there's going to be about 200 episodes.
So, Emil, we on for a deal?
Yeah. 200 episodes. March 1st, we'll got through 300 days. 300 days, 200 episodes. It is possible. I don't know if I'd really want to do it because it would like be pushing it big time, but I think it is possible. Totally.
Hey, at least you'll have a reward.
Oh hey, that's it anyways. I think that's it anyway for that Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. Of course, for winning all those events, you get the Ferrari 250 GTO, which is the car I've been using all of today. So you haven't seen it yet. You're blind.
Oh, I thought that was a DCS in there.
You're either blind or you're me.
Yes. Anyways, yeah. There you go. There's the power and weight figures. It's completely stock. So there you go. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time, I'm going to take a look at another event. So join us for that. Until then, farewell.